So in 2025, Gemini 3.0 Pro became the best AI model in the world, and today I'm going to show you how to use it to build a complete micro SaaS app from scratch for internal use, so that you can unsubscribe from all other SaaS that you are paying for. So it's not a prototype, not a demo, it's a real working job hunting suite with CV and resume enhancer, tailored cover letter generator, AI-powered headshot repair, a full job tracking dashboard, and your own built-in AI agent, all inside Google AI Studio with zero complex coding. And now, before we start building, let me quickly explain why this matters. Before the update of Gemini 3.0, building an AI product felt like fighting with a tool instead of building with it. You would spend hours stuck in this back and forth prompting cycle, and the AI gives you buggy code. You fix one thing, 5 new errors show up. And even like a tiny feature like a summary or small formatting change, you need a lot of constant babysitting. So vibe coding technically worked, but only if you had the patience of a monk and the debugging stamina of a senior engineer. And if you use the older models, you know exactly what I mean. Most founders were juggling between Gemini 2.5, ChatGPT, and Claude, each good for one thing, but none good for everything. For example, Gemini 2.5 is great for scaffolding and OCR, and ChatGPT is great for debugging explanations, and for Claude, it's great for long documents but drifted fast. But even combining all of them, you are still basically hand-holding the AI through every single step. So the problems were clear. The first one, messy architecture. Things worked at the beginning, but fell apart when you tried to scale. The second problem, constant reprompting. Like simple features required multiple prompts because the model drifted or forgot. The third one, unstable context. Like larger files caused lag, confusion, or complete dropouts. So you could actually build prototypes, but turning them into real micro SaaS products was still far from smooth. So what just changed? So with Gemini 3.0, we are looking at a real shift in how vibe coding works with Google AI Studio. So Gemini 3.0 does not just read your prompts, it sees, hears, and understands everything you give it in one pass. No weird detours, no OCR plugins, no context collapsing halfway through a task. And this is the evolution of vibe coding, where the AI does not just respond, it comprehends. And so the core innovation behind this whole upgrade is simple but powerful, like highly improved native multimodality. When I say native, I mean Gemini 3.0 understands like text, images, PDFs, user interfaces, and even audio together, not separately. And it understands them better than before. And that unlocks a whole set of features that completely change the way you build tools with, like stronger agentic reasoning and reliability. So for example, tasks no longer fall apart mid-run. Gemini 3.0 actually keeps track of its progress and handles multi-step processes cleanly. And that makes it ideal for automation and especially vibe coding. So it easily leads through long and context-rich prompts as well. So second, dynamic thinking levels. You can actually now set reasoning to low, medium, or high. And that means you control the cost as well. Besides controlling cost, you can control the speed, depth as well. And it's way more predictable than those confusing thinking budgets. It keeps output consistent. And third, massive vibe coding improvement. Gemini 3.0 now generates much more polished UIs. It translates designs more accurately, and the prototyping speed is noticeably faster. And for anyone building customer-facing SaaS tools, this feels like skipping weeks of front-end work. And fourth, huge cost and speed reduction. So the Flash model pushes about like 640 tokens per second and comes with lower input pricing. And so now both solo founders and agencies can build serious AI apps without worrying about blowing the budget. Now, to quickly place this in context, Gemini 3.0 outperforms GPT 5.1 in multimodal benchmarks, doubles reasoning accuracy compared to previous Gemini, delivers 272% better performance in long-horizon agentic tasks, and shows higher accuracy for real engineering and UI-heavy workflows. So in vibe coding, Gemini 3.0 is not just an upgrade, it's a domination play. So let's start with the opportunity here. Right now, most people rely on expensive SaaS tools just to manage their job search. So tools for cleaning up CVs, improving resumes, generating cover letters, tracking applications, and the costs actually add up quickly. And the truth is, most of these tools do simple things extremely well, but they do not justify the long-term cost. And now with Gemini 3.0, you can now build those same tools internally, customized to your own needs, owned by you, and completely free from subscription fees. And here's where it gets interesting. When you build an internal tool that solves your own problem, you are actually creating something thousands of people also need. You are replacing expensive SaaS for yourself today and potentially building the foundation of a micro SaaS tomorrow. So job hunting is a perfect example. Everyone needs help staying organized, polishing their documents, and presenting themselves better. So if you can solve it for yourself once, you can solve it for others again and again. So today, we're building a complete job hunting suite for your internal use inside Google AI Studio, which is a simple, powerful tool you can use privately, internally, without touching complex code. And your app will include a dashboard to track applications and progress, a CV and resume professionalizer, a tailored cover letter generator, a headshot enhancer, and an AI agent that guides the user through the entire process. And by the end of this video, you have an internal tool that replaces multiple paid subscriptions and a blueprint that could evolve into a public micro SaaS if you ever want to add payments and user access control later. And we might even cover payment integrations in the future section as well. And this is how you start. Solve your own problems, own your own tools, and build something that can grow far beyond your first version. Okay, so let's get started. We can start with a quick tool of Google AI Studio first. It's your hub for building AI-powered apps with vibe coding. You can think of it as your AI workshop. You can describe what you want, and the AI turns it into a working app. And this is where Gemini 3.0 Pro does all the heavy lifting, and it can help you to save hours of manual coding as well. So once you are in Studio, select Vibe Code Gen AI apps, and here's your prompt box. You can just type in what your web app should do. So below, the default model is Gemini 3 Pro Preview. So you are always using the latest and fastest AI. And then step 2, advanced settings. So we can click the model section. You can open the advanced settings, and here you can switch models if needed, add custom system instructions to guide AI behavior. And if you are a more technical user or have a background in web development, you can actually pick your front-end framework like React or Angular if you prefer a specific setup as well. So step 3, AI features. We can actually close the sidebar and scroll down to see the AI-powered features you can add. Like these are ready-to-go tools Gemini provides to bring your app to life without any extra coding. That's a quick tour. We have seen the main workspace here, the advanced settings, and the AI features that make app building fast and flexible here in Google AI Studio. So now that you know your way around, let's start building. Step 1, we are going to load our prompt document. So we can scroll back up to the prompt box, and now let's open the prompt document that we created earlier. This contains all the instructions and parameters we need to build our app. So if you want a copy of this exact prompt, you can actually check out our free community. The link is in the description. So you can upload the prompts like this regularly so you can follow along the builds. Feel free to pause this video and grab your own copy first. And we'll also share the link of this Google AI project so that you view it and use it as reference. So now we can proceed. We are just going to copy the entire prompt and then paste it directly into the prompt box. And to help Gemini 3.0 get as much context as possible, we'll also upload some reference screenshots of the UI we want to achieve. And once everything is in place, we simply hit enter. And from here, Gemini will handle the setup and write all the code. And this part can take up a few minutes, and it's totally normal because it's generating the full structure of the app for us. So next step 2, exploring the initial output here. Okay, once it's done, we can start reviewing the initial output. And right away, we can see that it already built the core features we asked for. We have the line graph that tracks our job applications, and we have these stats cards that summarize our job hunting stats. And for the first version, this is really a solid starting point. And remember, this is just the initial output. And we'll still do more polishing and improvements, but this shows the power of Gemini 3 when you pair it with a well-constructed prompt. You get a really functional prototype in minutes. So our starting version is now ready. Up next, we are going to add more features, refine the UI, and build this into a complete job hunting suite app. Let's move on. Okay, so let's add more features now. For step 1, we are going to add the resume builder. And let's continue from where we left off. Since the app already has the core features we need, right? The first thing I want to do, I want to add is a resume builder. So let's scroll up and type a prompt that tells Gemini to create a new page, and then we can add that feature. This is the nice thing about vibe coding. You don't have to manually code long templates or so. You just describe what you want and Gemini handles the setup. All right, so let's run the prompt, and now Gemini is generating the page, so we can fast forward about a minute. Great, it's done. So let's take a look. We now have a dedicated resume builder inside the app. It's functional, it's structured, and the UI is already decent for the first draft. But I want to be cleaner, so I will run a couple of quick refinement prompts, things like improve layout, add sections, and tighten spacing, etc. And then Gemini applies those changes instantly. Great. And now we officially have one fully working feature added to our job hunting suite, and users can actually build and export resumes inside the platform, which already makes this a strong micro SaaS foundation. All right, so step 2, we are going to add the AI avatar builder. So because we have already got the resume builder, we would like to add another feature that pairs really well with it, which is an AI avatar builder. And the idea here is very simple. The users upload a selfie and Gemini turns it into a clean, professional headshot. And actually a lot of job seekers may want some LinkedIn-friendly photos, but they do not have a good camera lighting, or they don't want to spend money on a studio. So giving them this built-in photo professionalizer is really a huge value add. So in order to build this, let's simply tell the coding assistant the feature we want, and then give a couple of edit details, and then we can just hit enter. Great. So now Gemini is generating the new page, setting up the file upload components, connecting it with the model, and handling the image transformation workflow. And this usually takes a bit, so we will give it a moment. So there it is. The AI Avatar Builder page has been added to the app. So at this point, we've got two major features live. The first one is the AI Resume Builder, and the second one is the AI Avatar Creator or Image Professionalizer. So actually both of these directly support the core goal of our job hunting suite, which is to help users look more professional and apply job faster. You can actually check out the prompt document for this part. We will put a summarized prompt there for adding these features, so you do not have to type as many prompts to get it right. Now that the new features are added, the next step is polishing everything, like improving the layouts, tightening the UI, improving the aesthetics, and making the whole app feel smooth and professional. So let's move on. Now that all the main features are in place, the next step is to polish the entire app. Okay, this is where you get to add your own touch here. So we are going to improve the UI, develop the aesthetics, fix some of small logic issues, and replace those rough placeholders that Gemini added during the early drafts. But more importantly, this is the part where you get to shape the app into something that truly feels like yours. Also, this is likely the part where you'll encounter bugs or errors as you polish the app or as you add your own features. But that is expected, and debugging is a natural part of developing an app. So some features are actually easy to implement, but some are more complex. And to help you through this process, you can check out the free 5 coding tips and best practice sheet we created. It's also in our free community. You can check out in the description as well. So I really want to encourage you all to spend time here. This is where you can experiment, try different layouts, tweak colors, adjust the spacing, and make the whole thing feel cleaner, professional, and uniquely designed. So on top of that, you learn a lot as well. And polishing is not just final touches, it's where an okay app becomes something you are really proud to show people. And that's a cornerstone to every successful SaaS product as well. So take your time, enjoy the process, and push your creativity a little bit. With that said, let's start polishing. All right, so finally, after just an hour or two of polishing here, this is our job hunting suite looks. We have now got all the core features nailed down, and everything feels clean, organized, and fully functional. So on the left, we have the sidebar where we can navigate through the job suite. And here's the dashboard. We have our main stats displayed clearly. This line chart right here updates automatically whenever we add a new job application or receive an offer. And we have our stat cards placed throughout our dashboard here as well. It shows things like how many applications are placed, the status, like how many were rejected or accepted or updated in real time. Okay, next, let's move into my application page. Here we can manually enter any job application, just like this. We can fill the basic job details, then copy the job description from the listing and we can paste it into the job description box, okay? And immediately you can see the app generates a custom cover letter tailored to that specific job. So each entry gets its own unique cover letter. And as you can see from the previous entries, every single one is personalized. Great. This makes applying to jobs way faster because you do not need to rewrite everything from scratch each time, and you can also keep track of the applications you have made and the status as well. So next we have the offers received page. This is where you can list jobs you were invited to interview for, even if you didn't apply for them. Great, right? So it works very similarly to my applications, but instead of generating a cover letter, this section generates an interview cheat sheet. And yes, I know jobs nowadays do not just get offered on a silver plate, right? But it's a good feature to be able to track offers as well if you receive one. So now let's jump into the resume builder. You have 2 options here. Like the first one is to build your resume manually by typing directly to the fields, or the second one is to upload an existing resume and the AI will analyze it and generate a clean, updated resume for you. So let's try it out and see how it works. It's better than the resume we had uploaded. It's refined, concise, and highlights your strong points better as well. And as you can see here, we have marked a dedicated space for your professional photo, so users know exactly where to put it. Now, let's say you don't have a great headshot to use. Maybe your lighting was not good or the background was not ideal. That's exactly what this AI avatar builder is for. So we can click AI avatar from the sidebar and upload a portrait photo as a reference, and then type the style you want. Let's use a suggestion here, like navy blue suit and natural lighting. We can hit enter and wait for a few seconds. And now Gemini finishes professionalizing the portrait. You get a super clean studio quality headshot without needing a real photo shoot. You can either download this or click to attach to resume. And if you go back to the resume builder, you will see that the photo automatically appears right where the marked area earlier is. So building a resume is that easy. using our job suite. So by now, you have already seen the full flow from idea to prototype to polishing, and now to a fully working job hunting suite app. And you have the basics down, so feel free to keep developing your own version and push it to the direction that you want. As you can see, there are other features I added throughout the polishing process, like Claire, the AI job hunting companion, and I actually have more planned for this project, like safely integrating Stripe or more. And if you want to get updated and check out the full development in the future, you can join our premium community. We share all the resources, insights, and tools that you will not find anywhere else, and you will get a ton of value from it. Hope to see you there as well. All right, so today you saw how Gemini 3.0 completely changed the game. It solves the biggest pain points we used to deal with: multimodality, reasoning, reliability, and turns vibe coding into a way to build real micro SaaS products, not just half-working prototypes. So launching and scaling apps is now faster, cleaner, and actually doable for small teams or even solo builders. And honestly, this is the moment small teams win. And if you have ever wanted to launch your own SaaS or create tools that generate real income, this is the easiest starting point we have ever had. You've just seen how quickly you can go from idea to execution, and this is only the beginning. So if you want to go deeper and get more in-depth tutorials and actually make more money with AI together with a group of professional builders and founders, feel free to join our AndyNoCode premium community. We also provide one-on-one tech support there to help you implement everything faster. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more AI built tutorials. And check out our next video. I'll see you in the next one.